Hey Libra, and welcome to your end of November 2020 general tarot reading. This could apply to your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. I have created a Patreon, so if you'd like to see the extended video to this current spread, follow the link below. I'll also be including a love reading for you there. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, that information is provided below, and I'd be more than happy to help you. All right, so Libra, some of the messages I was picking up on is that you have to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. It seems like you are standing up against all odds. There may be something that you've been quiet about and you're tired of being quiet about it. Like, this isn't okay, this is not right. And it may have something to do with your foundation, your family, your morals. So shots fired. So somebody's gone a little bit too far and you can't pretend to be nice anymore. It's like something you can't ignore. Hit me with your best shot. The name Pat, Eddie, Keith, Olson, the letters PBESKO may be relative to your situation. September 15th, the number 9, the number 15, 1980, 1980. Family or like foundational ties may have an issue with communication arising at the end of November. It may already be going on, but it requires you to release any fear or limitations of what you feel to be right and what you're communicating, because you are right, and this other person may be just trying to condition you into obeying, like in a form of like suppressing you. And it may just be a issue of, well, if you're not going to speak up, I'm going to speak for you. It may be that you're involved with somebody who's got a pretty forward personality that doesn't even realize they're walking all over you. That could be. You'll be able to cut through the BS and to expose others for their manipulation and lies, but that requires you to communicate clearly about what you're willing to put up with and what you will not, and what you need to continue to collaborate peacefully within this working unit, whether that be home, family, relationship, friendship, business. There is a need to re-examine past information because you may not have had the information you needed to make ends meet, or, you know, put two and two together in the past. So if you went back and you were to look back over some of that old information, you might put two and two together where you would not have before. Things just seem to start falling in place the more you review the history of this scenario. Once you discover this info, there's a need to keep some of the details to yourself. So it's like you're trying to weed out the enemy or the person who may be stirring the pot. So it's as if you keep some of the small details to yourself, this person will bring those details to you. Or it may be a good idea to play that little game of like plant it with certain people, whether it's completely made up or it just be information nobody else but you would know, and wait for it to come back to you. And that would be a way to eradicate the sheep in wolf's clothing, for lack of better terms. So the person you need to identify will offer info only you would know, only you would know about. So then therefore they would expose themselves. Your perspective may change as information becomes available. So it may be that at first the person or entity that you had thought was causing issues may not actually be that person, but somebody that may be closer to you than you realize. Be you with confidence. You're not wrong. There is something definitely like you're picking up on that's not right within like interpersonal communications and relationships. And shame on whoever made you feel otherwise. Actions speak louder than words, so believe what you see, not what is said by others or even what you tell yourself. Don't kill my vibe had also popped up in my head. So I tried to play nice, but you speak to me like a child. Try to hold it down. I know the answer. I can shake it off, and you feel threatened by me. February 10th, 2017, 2, 10, 17. It could just be February. March 18th, 2013, or 17. 2, 3, 10, 18, 13, 17, March or February 2013 or 2017 may be significant. And then, okay, so let's get to your reading here. It does look as though there has been some quiet preparation about your personal environment, home, or where you would find stability, or where you would be private, like private quarters, whether that be you work from home or it be within your actual home, your bedroom, your own personal vehicle, your phone even. There's been some kind of contemplation about ending this kind of scenario. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could be dealing with a third decan Libra. So that would be Jupiter in Libra. This could also be you contemplating ending something, possibly with a Scorpio, to follow a different offer. It may even be a job scenario where there's been conversations of coming back to an old offer, or it may be that two people in separation, after having conversation, are able to come back together. And it's almost like keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Or in the terms of befriend an enemy who has a common enemy. There is quiet or secret plans going on with a Capricorn against a Capricorn, or to release themselves from oppression. And remember, these messages could go vice versa. So if you are the cross watcher, these messages could be the opposite. Whichever way it resonates with you, just run with it. There is a burden for somebody who feels like they're isolated from being a part of the empire. This could be a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Doesn't have to be. There is going to be truth in this situation, and it's going to cut out the illusion of whatever a person was strategically putting into place. It does look like there's going to be a reunion, either with a job or after separation. People are going to come together and make sense of whatever it has been going on here. There may be travel, moving, some kind of action taken for an apology. So somebody from your past may be approaching you with an apology. This could be a water sign, or it could be something that happened during the summer. But there is definitely action coming towards you, and it may be because you're just fed up with arguing and you just became quiet on somebody. Like, look, no matter how much I try to force you to understand my opinion, that's just a perspective. You have to have some kind of life experience to learn. So kind of like the quote or the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. So it's like beating a dead horse. I think you've been fed up with it. You are possibly going to use this as an advantage to yourself to gain something, which I don't feel like it's malicious. It's rightfully so. There is definitely something to do with it being cyclical, or there's going to be a commitment involved in this. Like a contract, something others would feel bound to. There is love here, and there is definitely action. It's taken a lot of strength to defend your position towards somebody who has been plotting against you. It could be like a mother-in-law. It could be a family friend, a sister, a boss, a coworker. It could have been an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who was, what it seems like, is like deliberately lying by omission, like giving some of the story, but not all of it, and leaving the rest up for assumption. But it's like, it's like leading questions, like leading you into giving me the answer I want you to give me because it looks like a certain scenario. Does look like there is going to be some kind of choice needing to be made to do with family or generational wealth or your financial stability. All right, so I'm going to end this here. I'm going to continue this over in Patreon, and from there I will see a few more of the details and get the outcome and provide you a love reading. If I see you there, great. I appreciate it. I hope to see you there. If I don't, I wish you the best, and I will see you soon. Have a good one.